Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be doing my what is on my iPhone 7. A ton of you guys have been wanting me to do like an updated what's on my iPhone, but I wanted to wait till the iPhone 7 came out and then I'll do the video, so that is what I'm going to be doing right now. And I'm also going to be including how I edit my Instagram photos because a ton of you guys have been asking me how I edit them, and honestly, like, I don't really do much. Like, I kind of don't even use any effects anymore, but I still wanted to share with you guys kind of how I edit my photos and how I make them a little bit more HD looking, if you know what I mean. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and give it a thumbs up if you did, and let's get started. Alright, so I guess this is my phone, and this is basically the matte black version of the iPhone 7, and it's just the black version and without the case. I'll just show you guys real quick. So it's just all matte and black. And then this is my phone case. I got it from No Face Case on Instagram. I will put it in the description box below, but this is basically like the coolest case I've ever had, so I'm gonna keep it on. Anyways, moving on to my actual phone. Alright, so starting off with my lock screen, I wanted it to kind of like match like the all black type of thing, so I wanted to make sure that my lock screen is all like dark and black as well, just so it kind of blends in with the actual phone. But this is my lock screen. I just got it off Pinterest, and yeah, and then moving on to my actual home screen. Rihanna is my home screen, and I just kind of edited the photo just to make it a little bit more wallpaper-ish, I guess. That's not even a word. So I got basically 2 pages of apps. I don't have games. You got games on your phone? No, I don't. But yeah, I just have 2 pages of apps, and most of them are basically just like social media. As you can probably tell, I also have my apps color coordinated. I'm just so OCD about like color coordination and everything. So here I just got like blues and then blacks, greens, whatever. You get the gist of it. So starting up here, I basically have Safari, App Store, Mail, Twitter. You got to follow my Twitter if you guys haven't yet, and it's just Koleen Diaz. My actual name was taken, so that's kind of sad. But you know, Twitter is Twitter, it's all for fun, and sometimes I post like pictures of myself and then caption it really funny, because I think I'm funny, but I'm really not. Twitter is also just a place where I just retweet all your guys' tweets about me, and then if you guys have any questions, I'll like answer if I see them. And then here I got like Tumblr. I don't use this as much as I did before, but my Tumblr is basically Cuddles, K-Uddles. But yeah, here's just my Tumblr feed, I guess. Cool. Next I have Sephora, and I actually can't log in because I forgot like my password. But I basically use this app just to kind of like favorite the products that I plan on getting on my next visit. And then I got Spotify here. I actually re-downloaded this on my phone because I used to use it a lot before, but now I use like Apple Music. But I wanted to get it just to kind of add songs to my playlists, just because a lot of you guys wanted me to kind of share my music taste with you guys, so I guess like Spotify is like the best place for me to share my music with you. So I made a new playlist, and it's called Current Tunes, and that's just basically like my current jams at the moment, and I'm just gonna keep like adding on to it as soon as I like discover more music that I like. So that's where you guys could basically just listen to my songs, and sometimes like my songs that I have on my Apple Music are downloaded off of SoundCloud, so I can't really like add it into my Spotify playlist because they don't have it on their Spotify little music library. So that's that. But you could also visit my SoundCloud. I'll show you guys later. But anyways, next I have Facetime. I have my calendar, reminder, notes, maps. Those are actually like the general maps that comes with the iPhone that I actually use. Most of them I don't, but these are like my most used, I guess. And then here I have my photos. As you can see here, I got like screenshots of like other people just for like outfit inspos and like picture inspos. And then if you go to my camera roll, I don't have a ton of photos yet, obviously. Like this is everything I have on my phone because I didn't actually like sync my old phone to my new phone because I just wanted to start fresh. So that's that. Next I got my music app, and this is like my most used because I love my music. And here I got my playlists. I got Chill Drives, Current, Drake, Lit, Throwback, and Vibes, LOL at my titles. But these are basically like my playlists and my phone. I'm not sure if I could actually share the link to you guys, but I tried this one time and I shared it on my Twitter account, so I don't know if you guys have access to it, but I'm pretty sure this is like a public playlist. So if you guys have Apple Music, I guess you could like I don't know, search for it, but I'm not quite sure how you do it, but I could like share the playlist. I don't know. On my current folder, I just kind of like keep songs that I kind of want to memorize more and like want to jam to more, and like they're kind of like the new tunes that I discovered. So here is all of them. And then I got my Gmail, and then Pinterest. I just like search up random things sometimes. And then I also got this app called Studio, which is kind of basically like for YouTubers. It's easier for us to comment to your guys' comments on here, and also look at our like analytics and stuff like that, basically like YouTuber related. And then next to that, I just have my YouTube. Moving on to photo editing. Let's do it. So here is my little photo editing app. I have my VSCO, which is kind of like for more like effects and stuff, but the thing is with me, like I don't really use effects anymore. So here I just have like my planned Instagram feed. Ever since VSCO had like that update, it's so hard for me to like kind of see what my Instagram feed will look like. Here is it right now, and I just kind of like crop it into squares just to see what it would look like on my Instagram feed, you know what I mean? Because they normally don't come in a square anymore. They come in like full photo mode. As you can see here, if I like delete the crop, it'll look something like that. So for me, it'll be easier to just crop it and see what it would look like on my Instagram feed. So that's what I do. I don't really do effects anymore, but I did put an effect on this photo that I recently uploaded on my Instagram feed, and I use the effect S3. I actually bought a couple of effects on VSCO, so it's the effect called S3, and I just put it into like 7 just to make it more, I don't know, it makes it brighter, I feel like. So my skin also looks great in that effect, so that's what I use. And then also one thing I like to do is also sharpen my photos, because it's what makes my pictures look a little bit more HD and like good quality looking. So I put it into like around 3 to 4 depending on how really blurry the pic is. So that's that. Also, when it comes to like editing my actual photos, so I'll start off with this photo and I'll just kind of like revert it to the actual original photo that I took. So this is the original photo. I'll just like zoom in real quick here. Alright guys, so this is my original photo. I just go on like this little editing tool, and I'll go to light, and then I'll go to contrast, and what I'll do is I'll basically like move the contrast back down like that, maybe like right there, and then I'll go to black point and increase the black point on that scale depending on really like how I like it. Hold up. That's basically how I edit my photos. I like adjust my contrast and black point. Sometimes I also adjust shadows depending on how like brighter I want it to be, because it makes the photo a little bit brighter, so I'll like adjust that too. And here is the before. This is oh shoot. So this is the before, guys. This is the before original picture, and then when I edited it, this is what it looks like. I don't know, I just feel like it looks so much better and brighter, and I look tanner as well. So like adjusting the contrast and then the black point like that would really actually make your skin look a little bit more flawless and tanner, which is a really great tip if you guys are looking a little pale in your picture. That's my tip for you guys. This is original. This is how I edited it. Yeah, okay. Moving on. And then moving back to that folder, I also have Facetune, which a couple of my friends actually wanted me to get it because of how good it actually works. And here you can basically like smoothen your skin, whiten your teeth, red eye, which is actually really good for flash pictures. I tried it this one time. It worked really well. And then you could like defocus the background. I don't know what else. But basically like Facetune, just to kind of like tweak your photos a little bit. But the thing is, like, I don't really use it a lot, but I prefer this other app better than Facetune, just because I use it to kind of like make my photos look a little bit more HD and like give me that like good quality effect. So what I do in this app is I'll just like pick a photo, and here they basically have like clean, smooth, clarity, spot heal for like pimples, which is really good. I also have like the teeth, redness, defocus, and whatnot. Basically like the same kind of effects that Facetune has, but even more. So here basically what I do is pick clarity, and to make my photos look a little bit more HD and to really make my face pop is I use clarity, and you basically just like swipe on anything that you want to clarify. So yeah, here I just kind of like clear my face a little bit by swiping on it like that, and then I'll like zoom in a little bit further, and then I'll also clarify my eyes just to make it a little bit more like poppin'. But that's basically what I do. I also like to go over here, and here you could like adjust like lip color, eyeshadow, skin color, glitter, lighten, darken, saturate, and decolor, and here I use darken, and I kind of just like darken my eyes a little bit again to make it look more poppin', and that is basically what I do. So that's like my little tip to make your photos look a little bit more HD. Like as soon as I do that, as soon as I like sharpen everything and clarify my face, I go back to VSCO and just kind of go to sharpen again on here and like put it to like 2, 3, or 4 depending on how sharpened I really want it to be. So those are basically like the ways that I edit my photos. And then I have Pics art, which I don't really, they have like effects and stuff, but I don't really use effects anymore. And then on my next page, I basically have just kind of like random things. I have my weather app, and then I have dictionary, DocuSign, which I use to just kind of sign my contracts. And then I also have this Uber app for whenever I go to LA or like New York or like wherever they have Uber. And then I have the weather network, which gives me like, I don't know, like better weather information, so that's why I have that as well. And then I have the Urban Dictionary, and then I also have calculator, and then SoundCloud. This is my SoundCloud. I will list all the links down below just so you guys will be able to look at my SoundCloud and stuff, but I haven't even logged in yet. And then in this folder I just kind of have like my, you know, money related apps, I guess, so like my bank, PayPal, and wallet. And here on extras I just basically have, you know, I don't know, like apps that I couldn't really delete but I still want on my phone. And then down here I have phone, messages, Snapchat, and Instagram. Again, I'll list my Snapchat down below. Right now my Instagram feed looks like this, and I don't know, like I kind of really like have been digging like that natural look. I don't really have a feed as well. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a thumbs up if you did, and comment down below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!